Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick follow-up to this video I did a few weeks ago talking about how to find objective news. In the first part of the video I talked about the problems with the media and the bias and the lack of factual reporting that goes on. Second half I talked about how to actually find objective news. One of the main resources that I mentioned is this very excellent Ad Fontes interactive media bias chart that shows not only bias but accuracy of reporting. Is it perfect? No, but is it probably the best source? I think so. So the follow-up to this is what we're going to do is we're going to look at Google News, and there are alternatives to Google News, Microsoft News, Apple News, Yahoo News, Bundle. I've never heard of Bundle. Flipboard I've heard of. I've used it. I don't know. I still prefer Google News over. I've used Feedly as well. In Shorts, Associated Press, Pocket, and Inside. To me, Google News is still the best, and yes, I know Google is potentially, a little bit of a corrupt company like all the big tech are, but I still think that Google News is the best, even though, yes, it's very simplistic, but simple is sometimes fine. I find it to be the best news aggregator, in my opinion. If you have a better one, I'm all ears. I'd like to hear it. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to customize this list to only show us sources that we want. So for me, I don't want to see CNN. Why? Well, I don't really only want to focus on stuff that's above the yellow line. I don't care if it has a left or a right bias, a little bit of a left or right bias, that's fine. But I just want accurate news. And CNN, 1/5 of the time or more, is just not accurate. So bye-bye CNN. We're just going to click the little 3 button thing on the side of the thing, and you hit hide all news stories from CNN. Boom, no more CNN. I might have to refresh, but now when I refresh, hopefully there's no more CNN. Yeah, I don't see any more CNNs, so that's good. And what else? So now what else? Business Insider. Let's see what Business Insider's bias is. Let's see where they fall at here. We don't have data on. Interesting, they don't have Business Insider. We're gonna get rid of Fox News. Okay, we know they're way down here. They're unreliable and they skew pretty far to the right. We're gonna hide Fox News. What about Washington Post? Washington Post. Let's see where they fall here. So it looks like the majority, they have not rated Washington Post as a whole, it looks like. Potentially. But looks like there's a lot of inaccurate reporting. We're going to get rid of Washington Post. And then let's refresh again to hopefully, there we go. Now Bloomberg, they don't have Bloomberg Politics, they have Bloomberg News, which is very borderline here. Definitely left, just under the yellow line as a whole. That one's, I'll leave that one. You don't want to eliminate too many sources because then you may not get as much news. You might miss some things. Reuters is a yes. Reuters is a yes. We got to refresh this to get everything back, but Reuters we're keeping. Reuters is one of the better sources there is. If you look at Reuters, look at where they are. They're very accurate with reporting, slight left lean. They're one of the better sources out there. The Guardian. It looks like the Guardian as a whole is below the yellow line, and they're, somewhat left. So I'd say take the Guardian off. I'm gonna vote remove the Guardian. NBC News. I really think they're probably gonna come off, but let's see here. NBC News. Yeah, pretty far left, and they are under. Yeah, we're going to take NBC News off, even though yes, this is a major network, and then you are eliminating, you know, a bunch of. Where was it? I saw it here. I really probably want to remove CNBC too. I don't see NBC News now. That's interesting. Must have heard me talking about it. Okay, well, if you see NBC News, we're going to take that off eventually. Maybe I already did. I don't know. NPR, we're definitely going to keep. CNBC. CNBC is, I think, oh, I've reached my search limit for the day. Interesting. I've never had that problem before. Okay. Refresh it so we get the whole thing. I think NBC News it's borderline. I think, or it's CNBC. I mean, NBC News. You want to take them off. I think. CNBC. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go just based on what I know about CNBC. I'm gonna take them off as well. So we're gonna take those off. Fox Business. Yeah, we're going to take Fox Business off. If we take CNBC off, we have to probably take Fox Business off as well. CBS News, I think I'll let them stay. But it's definitely borderline. You can't remove too many things. Oh, NBC News. There's NBC News. We're going to get rid of them. We're going to get rid of NBC News. Wall Street Journal. I'll keep them. They're to the right a decent amount, but they're right on the border. We'll keep Wall Street Journal. Fairly accurate reporting. The Independent. I don't know. The Independent. I can't search it. So, Bloomberg Politics. CBS News. That's a pretty good start. New York Times. I think they're like pretty far left. Yeah, let's get rid of them. We're gonna get rid of them. We're gonna get rid of New York Times. Sorry, just not accurate enough, guys. If you're not accurate, we can't have you. So now you're starting to get a cleaner, a lot cleaner news feed here. Got sports, NPR, New York Post. Yeah, so you could continue to refine this. I think the Hill is usually pretty solid. I'm not sure, but I don't know where they're at on here. So yeah, you could continue to do this. This is a pretty good start here, though, I think. So, and I'm doing this on one of my other Google accounts. I've already done this on my main account. So this is something that you should probably, I believe, is a good thing to do. Just eliminate these bad news sources, and I think that'll solve a lot of our problems as a society. How long have I gone here? 8.5 minutes. All right, well, that's probably enough. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.